I'll just advise you, if you want to come to Ukraine, or if you're already in Ukraine, don't sit down crying there is no job at all. There is something you can literally do, because if you check, if you browse, if you ask, everyone will tell you, do not come to Ukraine because there is no job, and they aren't lying. But at the same time, there are some things you can do, to earn something for yourself. So with that being said, let's just get right into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, if this is your first time of coming to my channel, welcome, and please click the subscribe button, like, share and comment. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you for sticking behind with me. And yeah, with that being said, let's just get right into the video. In today's video, I'll be talking about jobs in Ukraine, jobs students can do in Ukraine. I know we always hear there are no jobs in Ukraine. When you browse, when you ask, you always hear there are no jobs in Ukraine, and they aren't lying. But at the same time, there are things that you can do. There are things that you can engage yourself in that will help you get some earnings. But depending on what you are doing in Ukraine, on what you're studying in Ukraine. For medical students, the options are very, very limited because we tend to not have enough time, like our timetable is like, but still, there's still something for you. So let's just get right into the video. The first thing you can do as a student, as a foreigner in Ukraine that will fetch you good money is teaching. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so guys, the first thing is English language. Teaching job, let me just say teaching job, because you can teach even subjects. But what I know very well that students engage themselves, foreigners engage themselves teaching is English language. We utilize that we know how to speak English. So how do you do that? You go on the site. I might add the link below, but if I don't, just send me a DM on my Instagram to send you the link. So you go on the site, apply for the job on any available school that is currently searching for an English teacher. So when you apply, send your CV, that's like applying, send your CV, show interest, then they will send you an email to come for the interview. You'll now go for the interview, pass the assessment stage. You are hired. So this teaching job mostly pay $9 per hour, $5 per hour, depending on the school, depending on the region. But regardless of what you want to do as a job in Ukraine, personally, I would recommend you go to Kyiv, because Kyiv gives you more opportunities and good pay, more than every other city. But other cities do too, but Kyiv is the best option. That's my kind of advice. So that's number one. The second thing people do is what we call call center job. Now, this call center job, I'm not going to go so deep into it because it's a whole different video altogether. But just know that it's not really an IT company, but it's kind of a communication company where you call people, where people call you, or you call people to render them services, to help them, assist them with one thing or the other. Now, it's a foreign organization, it's a foreign country, it's a foreign company, and there are a lot of them here in Ukraine. So this call center job pays like $300 a month upwards, plus your bonuses in between. So yeah, but if you're a medical student, I don't know if this will work for you, because personally, there was a time I went for interview, and after everything, due to the timing, the schedule, I couldn't get the job. Plus, then again, it's not something that I can do. Not like it's not something I can do. It's not something I want to do. It's not a job I want to do. So that's also an option for you. So if you are studying maybe economics or any other subject, maybe even medicine, but your school is not all that strict, and or your timetable is not boxed up, you can give it a try. And remember, Kyiv. In Kyiv, they pay like almost 400 and above, 500, 600 and above. But from other cities, my city, they pay 300 and above. So now, the third thing is now where we have a compound job, that is entrepreneurship. Now listen, Ukraine is a country where you meet a lot of foreigners. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of foreigners, people from different places. So if you have a skill, it will help you, it will feed you, it will pay your rent. Because people are always looking for what to do, where to do it, how to do it, who to do it for them even. You understand? Because the whole language barrier thing is a very big issue. So when you meet someone that, let's say a hairdresser that speaks English, you always prefer to go to the person. So if you have a skill, believe me, people will patronize you. You just have to like advertise and market your skills and tell, like, create awareness that you do this or you sell this. You can learn tailoring. People find it easier coming to you to speak English and just show you what they want, and you just do it instead of translating and all that, you know, what you ordered versus what you get. So people really will patronize you. There is also cooking job. If you know how to cook, especially maybe let's assume you're from Africa and you know how to cook. We don't have much African cuisines here, but we do have, which I'll still do for you guys. I'll still do restaurant reviews. So we do have, but if you know how to cook, people will pay you to cook for them. It's either you go to their apartments, cook, and then they will pay you for all your services and you leave, or they will order it, you cook and you deliver it to them, they will pay for everything. That alone, people are like pot of food, like, you know what that means? So people really patronize in all these things. Or maybe if you know, okay, let's assume you don't know how to make hair, but you do know how to okay, you don't know how to make hair, so you can sell hair accessories, you can sell hair extensions, you can sell wigs, you can, you know. So if you don't know this, you can do this. You must not really like know how to do everything. People bake. Like now, most foreigners prefer let's say Nigerians, let me speak for Nigerians. For instance, Nigerians who prefer to buy cakes, let's say it's birthday or something, they would prefer to buy it from a Nigerian that did it because of the taste, instead of buying it from the market or from the mall. So if you know how to bake, utilize it. Okay, one other thing that I think most people are not aware of is the cleaning job. You can clean. One thing about Ukraine, like one of the things I like about these people is that the environment is very neat, it's clean. Like the clean details. If you should call a Ukrainian to clean your apartment, she will literally clean the least thing you expected someone to clean, like the clean details. So cleaning job is something else you can do. That's personally, I've tried it, but let's not tell the story about it. So you can clean, go to someone's house, apartment, and even as a student, you're an advantage because you can easily tell your friends to tell their friends, tell your group mates to tell their friends that you do this, you render such services. So when they want or need someone to clean their apartments, they can call you, you go, you clean it, they pay you. And I forgot to mention about the teaching job. It can be either online or in physical class. And the online, not because there is pandemic, no, it can be online. Before the pandemic, you can teach online. Why? Because some of the English classes are not even in Ukraine. When you go on the sites, you can apply to maybe an English academy in China, Hong Kong, in Indonesia, Sweden, somewhere in the world, and you can teach the students online. Or you can also meet Ukrainians that wants to learn it online. Better still, you can go to the physical class, apply, then go to the physical class and teach, depending on your standard, depending on your level. I mean, depending on your level in English language. So you have beginners, intermediates, and so on. That's it, guys. That's it for today's video, and many other things, but let's not just keep the number going. If you want to have more, if you want to know more ideas on what you can do to earn money, I might maybe make a part 2 of this video, but you can also send me a DM. Or if you have a question, you can ask in the comment section. But if you want to know more ideas, wait for part 2 of the video, or you can send me a DM if you are coming to Ukraine tomorrow. If you're already in Ukraine and you are desperate, because we are all desperate, we need to earn money because there's nothing much to do around here. So yeah, and all these things I mentioned, you don't need Russian knowledge. Even for teaching the English language, it depends on the level you are teaching. If you are teaching like maybe children, sometimes the school will require you know at least basic Russian language. But if you are teaching maybe intermediate or maybe those that are not beginners, they know basic, they know words, but they need to like conjugate and make sentence and all those. So you don't really need Russian knowledge. But in general, you guys should learn Russian language. Just know your basics. I'm just saying, not for the job, just know your basics for your own comfort. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope to see you guys next time. I hope you'll stick behind, and please click the like button, click the subscribe button more especially, because I have a milestone that I want to get to, guys. So guys, please, with your helps, I'll be able to get my milestones. So keep coming back, and I'll keep giving you guys videos. Bye.